Hello, this is most likely your first time hearing me, so allow me to introduce myself. My name is Bright, I'm an artist and an AU creator who's been trying to be more active in Undertale fandom since I never really got the opportunity to. So I'm finally getting the courage to try this YouTube thing out. You'd expect this channel to be me talking over my time lapses, where it's about the art piece itself, or about the AU I'm writing. This is my first time recording a video like this, so please bear with me if there might be some awkward gaps of silence. I'll try to tune it out with music to the best of my ability, but other than that, let's get into it. I've been obsessed with Undertale since about late 2017. I think during this time, AUs were super popular, like Underfell, Underswap, and Dusttale, and my first bit of exposure was this. So naturally, edgy 10-year-old me saw Blood and was immediately hooked. I was watching Undertale comic dubs left and right. I was absolutely obsessed with the Undertale fandom, and I even vividly remember rewatching Jacksepticeye and Markiplier's Genocide run and Passage runs. Back then, I didn't really appreciate Undertale like I do now, and I mostly just liked the funny Skeleton Man, as well as the absolutely astounding OST it had blasted in my ears. Now, of course, not all this was good, and fandoms being fandoms, there were certain things my little eyes were cursed to see. Young me fully understood who I was consuming, and current me really hated that I did. But aside from that, my experience had been mostly positive, and it wasn't until 2020 I got my first idea to make an Undertale AU. Dusttale Perseverance Run. Now, the original idea of the AU was low-key just a rip-off of a bad version of Dusttale, so I'll just give a short gist of it. After 130 resets, Sans had grown tired of being the human's little guinea pig and took it into his own hands to put a stop to the resets. He killed all the monsters in the underground until he came across Gaster, who gave him the Soul of Perseverance. The Soul of Perseverance gave him the knowledge and intelligence to finally put a stop to the resets. Sans confronted the human with his newfound power and was able to access the save screen. There, he stopped the human and took their soul. That's about as far 13-year-old me had written down, and looking back at it, I see why. It just follows the original Dusttale plotline, except the difference is that Sans gets some extra help. I would show you guys the design if only I still had it. I threw it in the garbage and moved on to something else. I didn't make anything aside from just slightly different variations of AUs until December 22nd, where I drew a variation of X-Gaster. But back then, I really liked the design, so I decided to make it into something more than just a variation. And that's when I created Astral Tale, an Undertale alternate universe that takes place in space. Now I know what you might be thinking, Bright, that's just Outer Tale. And to that I'd say nuh-uh, because the main character is Gaster and he makes a bunch of space stuff. The main inspiration for Astral Tale was X-Tale and Outer Tale, so it's understandable most people say it's similar in some aspects. With that being said, Astral Tale is my passion project and I'm still working on it to this very day, and I try to improve upon it bit by bit. I'm saving the story explanation for another video, so I'll leave you the time-lapse for one of my side characters. This is Bright, and thank you for watching my introduction.